Puerto Rican Kitchen, where we show you how to make easy, authentic Puerto Rican recipes. This episode is coming out on Thanksgiving, so from our home to yours, happy Thanksgiving. Or as we say in Puerto Rico, happy Thanksgiving.
Now most of you are probably half comatose from all of that great babuchon you made after watching last week's episode. But with the Thanksgiving feast behind us, it's time to start looking forward to the rest of the holiday season.
Indeed, and in Puerto Rico, the holiday season is particularly long, running all the way from Thanksgiving until the third week of January, ending in a multi-day street festival in San Juan, La Sanse. And with a long holiday season, it means you will be invited to lots of parties with great music and a lot of food.
Now this holiday marathon is no joke, and we want to make sure you guys are ready. So for the next couple of episodes, we're going to be looking at traditional holiday Puerto Rican dishes. So that way, when you go to a party, you'll be able to take some great food and impress your friends with all of your Puerto Rican food knowledge.
Now, as Jeff mentioned, we understand you're half asleep after your Thanksgiving feast, so we're going to start slow with a very easy recipe, Guineitos en Escabeche. This dish consists of boiled green bananas that have been pickled with vinegar, garlic, and onions.
Now most of you probably haven't had green bananas, or at least not on purpose. But bananas are very versatile, and Puerto Ricans treat green bananas much like a vegetable, boiling it or grinding it into things like alcapurrias and pasteles. This dish is a huge favorite of mine and really puts me into the holiday spirit. So let's get cooking! This recipe calls for green bananas. And when I say green bananas, I mean really green. These bananas should be a deep green color with a waxy look and should be hard when you squeeze them. If there's any squish to them, they're not going to work for this recipe. You may not be able to find sufficiently green bananas at regular grocery stores, but I've had pretty good luck finding them at Hispanic grocery stores. Most often they're not with the fruit, but rather next to the plantains and root vegetables. Once you've got your green bananas, the first thing you want to do is boil them with their skin on. Just cut off the stems and add the bananas to a large pot with enough water to cover them, along with some salt. The amount of salt depends on the size of your pot. Here, I'm using 1 tablespoon of salt with an 8-quart pot. Once you've added your water to your pot, bring it to a boil and then boil the bananas on medium-low for approximately 35 minutes. Check your pot from time to time and add water if the water level drops below the bananas. You will notice the bananas start to darken as you boil them, getting almost black. Don't worry, this is perfectly normal. While your bananas are boiling, let's go ahead and get your escabeche ready. Escabeche is a broad term in Latin cooking that refers to dishes that are prepared with an acidic sauce. This is similar to the concept of ceviche, which is a preparation of raw fish that has been cured with acids like lemon juice or vinegar. Start by slicing your onions. You want to slice your onions into half moons that are about 1/4 to 1/8 of an inch thick. Try to keep your slices about the same width so that they cook evenly. Once your onions are sliced, let's get them cooking. Add your olive oil to a wide pan set on medium-low heat. Then add your sliced onions and whole garlic. You could slice your garlic if you want, but I like to leave them whole. This way, they will retain their shape in the dish and people who don't like them can pick around them. It also results in a cleaner sauce because you don't have little pieces of garlic mixed in, which I think looks better. Cook your onions and garlic on medium-low heat until your onions are soft but still hold their shape. Once your onions are cooked, turn your heat off and add the rest of your ingredients. Your vinegar, your bay leaves, your salt, your whole peppercorns, and your olives. Give this a good mix and then set it aside. It's traditional to add whole peppercorns, but I know some people don't like the experience of biting into one, so consider leaving them out depending on your loved one's preferences. Now back to your bananas, which should be cooked by this time. As I noted, they've likely darkened as they were cooking, but no worries, this just means things are going right. Start peeling your bananas and cutting them into slices about 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch thick. If you watched our tostones and mofongo video, you are already a pro at peeling plantains, and this is basically just the same thing. I generally like to cut off both ends of the banana and then use a small knife to score the banana's peel. Then, just use your hands to pull off the peel and discard. Because it has been boiled, the banana peel may not come off as cleanly as with plantains, so you might need to scrape off any parts of the banana peel that are still stuck to the banana after you've removed the peel. This is easy to do with a small knife. Just hold the knife perpendicular to the banana and scrape it back and forth. Make sure to remove all of the peel before cutting the banana into slices. As you are cutting your bananas into slices, just dump them right into your escabeche. Keep going until all of your bananas are sliced. Once all of your bananas are sliced, mix everything together, making sure to fully integrate the escabeche and the green bananas. Then put the lid on your pot and put it into the fridge for at least 12 hours. You'll get the best results if you mix your guineitos a couple of times during the 12 hours that they are in the fridge, to make sure the vinegary oil gets incorporated into all of the bananas evenly. Once rested, your guineitos are ready to serve. Most commonly, guineitos are served as a side dish along with a main course. However, they also work well as an appetizer or a side salad.
There you go, our first holiday dish, which means you're well on your way to being ready for the holiday season. Dig in! Now, since this is coming out on Thanksgiving Day, I wanted to take this opportunity to tell all of you how grateful and thankful we are for your encouragement and your support. These videos are a ton of work, but hearing from you guys makes it all worth it, and we're so grateful to be able to share our love for Puerto Rican food with all of you.
Indeed, we're very lucky to be able to share our passion for Puerto Rican cuisine with all of you, and we're very excited for the opportunities ahead.
Yeah, and well, you know what else I'm excited for? Guineito and escabeche.
Well, this is a great dish. It tastes delicious, and probably out of all the dishes we've done on the channel, this is the least well known outside of the island, but it has great flavor. That combination of the pickled onions, the vinegar, it's really good.
Really good. I'm a huge fan if you haven't realized that.
Jeff really is.
I just love the bold flavor of the vinegar and the salt with the olives coming through. It's great. But I also like how unexpected it is. I think if you ate it blindfolded, you would never realize that it was just green bananas, which goes to show the versatility of Puerto Rican cuisine.
Now, if you like this dish as much as I did, please like our video, subscribe to our channel. We want to stay in touch with you and share other easy, authentic Puerto Rican recipes with you.
And keep the comments coming. Like I said, we love hearing from you guys and it makes it all worth it. So leave comments below, tell us about the recipe, tell about Puerto Rican food generally, anything you want, we'd love to hear from you. And then join us again next week for another episode of Jeff and Joe's Puerto Rican Kitchen.